Last time I was on that particular stretch, because a part of it was flooded.
Yeah.
Virtually the entire stretch from the Accra Selma had come to a standstill, affecting all neighboring areas.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it won't happen this
No,
morning.
situation is different this morning.
Yeah.
But here's your Drive Safe campaign on this rainy day if you are in some parts of Accra or elsewhere. It's brought to us by Joy News and Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Toyota Superior Quality, and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. In poor light, rain, or other bad weather, make your vehicle as visible as possible so that other drivers can see you. This might mean switching your lights on, using reflective tape, or getting light bars for tracks. During bad weather, drive slowly and keep your distance from other vehicles to give yourself extra time to brake, and that's how to ensure your safe arrival.
Well, let's learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Say either, I say either, you say neither.
Now, I know I can never finish correcting all the common mistakes we make when we speak and write English, but I promise I'll do my best possible. I'm sure you noticed I said I'll do my best possible. People often say I'll do my possible best, don't they? Now, that conveys a completely different meaning. When you say I will do my possible best, you're saying it is possible that what you will do might be your best effort. But what you're trying to say is that you will put in the best effort you possibly can. So it should be my best possible, not my possible best. Your best work possible, your best effort possible, your best possible. And that's how you say it right.
And that's how to say it right. Let's get into the newspaper review, which is brought to us by Milo Energy to go further and Enterprise Life's Family Income Security Plan. Enterprise, your advantage. Right?
Let me start with the finder, and it's reporting this morning anti-Galamsey task force to ramp up clamp-down operations. This is according to the minister. He was on Newsfile on Friday. He issued that statement.
Newsfile Saturday.
Yeah, I'm saying on Friday he issued a statement. He himself was on Newsfile actually. So this statement is basically saying that the interministerial committee that was disbanded, there is a certain ministerial coordinating committee that's in place now. He, the minister, he is superintendent, a deputy, what they call it, chief of staff, is also part of this committee. The rest are deputy ministers and other people who can help us fight the Galamsey, including security people. They say Operation Hot is being ramped up to go and deliver the results that's required. There was one key part I heard in the explanation there that government is now going to confiscate and hand over what they call it, mining equipment to the security agencies, yeah, police.
There's a however.
Yeah.
That one, they will decommission it.
Yes, but at least the decision to do that is what the law asks you to do in the first place. So basically, government says we are not going to follow the law. This business of when we see it wherever it happens to be and we suspect it's involved in illegal mining, we will ban it. Is no longer the case. Hopefully, they will implement it. But when you look at what they have deployed or they are now deploying, I get the impression, and I did when the minister was appointed. Deep within my heart, I said something. I said to fight Galamsey properly, we need somebody like Daniel Domlevo or Martina Midu. I still insist that's the case. We are so invested in this area and it's so relevant. It has so much political cost that ordinary politicians cannot lead this fight and win it. The evidence on the table. But hopefully things will change.
Hopefully. Let's hope.
Yeah, there's one more though. 1,487 kilometers of road has been completed in the Eastern region since 2017. Since we're talking about roads, additional 5,400 are ongoing in various parts of the Eastern region. The regional minister took a stand at the media press.
Okay.
All right, the Daily Guide newspaper, NIA says we can't register everyone before deadline. Chief brother arrested.
Hold on a second. Then I says it can't register everyone.
Yes.
Before deadline. Which deadline?
The SIM card
September 30th.
re-registration.
Yeah.
You see, the NIA is just being realistic.
Yeah.
But while the NIA is also being realistic, this is the other point. In this country, from the 1st of July, we've said the Ghana card is the only acceptable ID card in our financial institutions.
Yeah.
That in itself I thought was a problem.
Yeah.
Because the Ghana card is an ongoing process.
That's true.
The Ghana card, the acquisition is an ongoing process. We make it look like everybody must get the Ghana card at a specific time. The SIM card re-registration deadline, the NIA is being truthful here, and that's the reality. They cannot.
In fact, they said a long time ago, and yet still.
Well, I guess we wanted the executive secretary to say it
yeah,
again.
okay.
So we've now heard him. He says it is technically and physically impossible. They've got about 2 million people aged 15 and above left to be registered.
Look, a lot of people have their cards missing,
Yeah.
getting it replaced. It says it will take 3 weeks. It's been more than 3 weeks. They still haven't gotten their cards
Some
back.
have registered, they've not received the
They've not
cards.
received their cards. The other problem is that even the cards itself, when you speak to officials of the NIA, they will tell you that, the cards itself is a problem. And some people go there, you're going to say, go and come back for your card.
So, with respect, I think the person we are leaving out of this conversation is the communications minister, who appears not to listen to anybody. Because mostly your decisions, including certain deadlines, would have been informed by what the technocrats in these various institutions are saying. Why is the NIA giving you the clearest indication that this is not possible? And yet, the minister is convinced this is possible. What magic, what abracadabra can she pull out of whichever hat to make this possible? Just seeking to inconvenience people for no reason. And people forget, we are doing rate registration. That means we did registration before.
Exactly.
And you failed. So if you fail, why should it be an extraordinary burden to go through this torture again? And yes, Winston, if we are saying that financial services are without national ID, are we not worried? Nothing has come to a halt. It suggests something. It's that people are not really involved in the financial service, or they are finding alternatives.
Oh, but that's the reality.
Yeah.
The reality is that you have a lot of people not engaged. But
yeah.
recently I went to a financial.
But when you are seeking to,
Recently I went to a financial institution and I used my passport. They accepted it.
yeah, but one
No,
day,
but if you don't have your NIA card and the NIA has not given them a deadline, they have to be reasonable.
Oh yeah, but so the bank, the financial institution accepted my passport.
yeah, because they have deadlines, they have targets to meet, and that targets are not
Of course.
dependent. Those targets, they are not dependent on what the minister says.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Well, it just says one thing: the institutions are definitely not speaking. Communications Ministry definitely not speaking to the NIA. Otherwise, this will not be a public conversation.
or they've heard them, but they still think that, I don't care what you say.
Well, Chief brother arrested over Galamsey, and I'm sure you've seen pictures of this on social media making rounds, particularly on Facebook over the weekend. A very unbelievable sight of a compound house. This is within the community itself, where people live, where they sleep, where they eat. And they've just dug the whole place looking for gold. Do they want to just pull down the buildings that people sleep in and dig out gold? Then where would they live?
So they are actually telling you that give up the land, either pay for you or we force you out of there. It's happening to cocoa farms across the country. They're actually forming circles around people's cocoa farm. They can't access the cocoa farm, but poor women cannot fight for themselves. I was hoping that maybe the state will be interested in protecting, if for nothing at all, the economic value that cocoa brings to us. But well,
And you see, this year alone, when it comes to even the cocoa farms, this year alone, we're expected to lose about 150,000 metric tons of cocoa.
yeah,
And that's, a very conservative figure.
yeah.
Because our total projection was around 843,000 metric tons. We expected to get some 650,000 metric tons. That's still projection.
Yeah.
If we lose 200,000 metric tons or 200,000 tons, what it means is that we have lost how much? About $500 million. $500 million. Because the price of cocoa on the world market is $2,300 and something dollars. Just think about it.
Yeah.
A state that needs foreign exchange.
Yes.
We're allowing things to go just like that.
Well, maybe the ramp up will work.
We'll find out this one.
The chief of Seshi Elubo in the Western North region, Nana Enime Bafo, He's been apprehended by the police for his alleged involvement in illegal mining activities. It has to do with this story that I'm sharing. But, there's the district mining committees.
Yeah.
District is way smaller than constituency. And I'm just wondering, haven't they noticed that people are digging people's homes?
That's if they are not actively participating or they are not overlooking that. Now, the Chronicle is reporting this morning, police probe police over alleged land guard activities at Katamanso. And because I had to do the tradition, permit me to step back and go to Ephesians 4:27.
I was waiting for that.
Yes. Sankofa.
Inchi.
Yeah. Ephesians 4:27. And give no opportunity to the devil. That's what's actually here. So police probe police over alleged land guard activities at Katamanso, and there's one about it's still an offense to mine near river bodies. That's the lands ministry. Alan is already creating jobs. He will surely lead NPP, and this according to a Legon Dawn. And Ghana is the investment destination of choice. Kojo Opon-Kroma is the one saying so, addressing a forum in Toronto, Canada. And all in Zima People's Development Conference 2022 is also on the front page of the Chronicle. Those are the stories.
All in Zima People's
Development Conference.
Oh, I have a lot of Zima cousins.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in what happens
Yeah.
in Zima land. Some of my brothers and sisters.
I think the agenda should be no more Galamsey on Zima land.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll be clear.
There's a lot of Galamsey there.
Yeah,
Lead
terrible,
the
anyway.
advocacy, since you have a lot of friends there.
So those are the stories that Chronicles represented this
We're
morning.
starting today
Well,
on the Super Morning Show. We'll
Brilliant.
have that conversation.
Yeah.
So, we're leading it.
two stories that I missed. AG slaps Galamsey Queen with fresh charges.
Yeah.
Aisha Wan, not our in-law, says Okudzeto Ablakwa. When I hear the bit about the fact that she may be married,
Yeah.
I thought people will be thinking whether her status has possibly changed into possibly being a citizen. But I'm not hearing that angle. It's just people not wanting to be associated with that. What's wrong if she's married?
No, so they're saying she's married to a Ghanaian.
Yes.
So that's why perhaps she has all the strength to do the things that she's doing in the country. But when did marriage legitimize any form of evil doing in this country? When did illegality become dependent on whether you are married or not married?
Exactly. And
Anyway.
she's not a Ghanaian citizen.
Yeah.
Because per the narrative, she went to the NIA for a non-citizen card.
Yeah.
So that would let us know that she's not a Ghanaian citizen. What Okudzeto Ablakwa has been doing is to tell us that he's done his checks. That person she claimed to have been married to initially, the Anthony Fabian, all checks he did not reveal anyone by that name in this country. Ghanaian, according to Okudzeto Ablakwa.
Yeah.
So, who is the husband that Nkrabea Ifadate refers to in she has a Ghanaian husband? Is it the same Anthony Fabian? Did she divorce the Anthony Fabian?
But what has the husband got to do with
Well,
this?
for
If there is.
Nkrabea Ifadate, it says the person has a husband. So if she comes to Ghana, at least to come and see the husband. What's your
That's the
problem?
reason why she returned.
Ablakwa is trying to tell you, or is trying to doubt that. It actually doubts that, and is providing information to say this cannot be the case because this same woman earlier told us this was her husband, and all checks reveal she had no husband by that name, and actually used that into the country in the first instance.
Okay.
So that's where the issues begin. Let's continue and find out. Let's see the Statesman.
Well, on the front page, Akufo-Addo's toast and tribute to Queen Elizabeth. We're told the president is expected to be in the UK for the final farewell.
You know, it was the
That's the
Asantini's
one that
invitation that became very, very popular. But apparently, you know how there are royals and there are royals in this republic.
So
the Asantini had a call with the King of England. And said, I'm unable to attend. Very soon we'll be making calls.
Oh,
Is it because the invitation is for two?
Yeah, the entourage is big. You can't go with.
No, but I like the fact that the Asantini is unable to attend.
You don't like that fact?
I like that fact that he says, I can't.
I like the call part. Yeah.
You know why I like
King
that.
to king.
You know why I like that. The fact that I can afford not to come.
Yeah.
And you be biasa.
I'm told that some Chief B2 was
On
begging
that
for.
note, let's get to the online news review. Brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. Goil Good Energy, Eden Heights. Luxury has a new destination, and Bigo Drink.
And Goil, your oil marketing company of choice, keeps making life ever so convenient. Goil now accepts Momo for all fuel purchases at key selected stations. Just remember to Momo it at Goil. That's not all. You can also use your bank card to buy fuel at Goil, and this is made possible by APSA. So drive to Goil stations now, buy fuel, and pay by Momo or a bank card, and you're good to go. Visit Goil social media platforms. Facebook is goil.social, Instagram goil_gh, and Twitter goil_official. Find out information on the service stations you can conveniently use Momo. Goil, good energy. Goil, yeah, you dim.
And want to deposit cash at your convenience? Well, you can now deposit your cash at selected Zenith Bank ATMs nationwide. Simply visit Zenith Heights, East Legon, Techi Plaza, Spinters Road, Ahojo, Sunyani, and the Tamale branches of Zenith Bank to deposit your cash at the Zenith Bank ATM. Cash deposit via Zenith Bank ATMs are fast, easy, and convenient. Zenith Bank in your best interest. Let's get to myjoyonline.com. And Weja River is polluted with fecal matter. That's the MD of the Ghana Water Company.
And that's
Limited.
yuck.
Let's get to citynewsroom.com for this morning. And it says, China tops list of foreigners with Ghana card. Aisha Wang exposed weakness in Ghana's security system. That's security analyst. Let's see what's on CNN. And Britain bids farewell to Queen Elizabeth II. Yes, today, like we say, she goes home.
Wait, until Lizzie goes home.
Until what?
Lizzie.
Okay, goes home today.
Or Grandma Lizzie.
Grandma Lizzie, whichever one. Let's get to the BBC News now.